Hello there. From behind the yellow line, this is Trammin, episode 44. My name is Kirk, and as always, I'm joined by my friend and fantastic fox, Christian Rainwater.
What's up, everybody? Our big thunder topic of the week is Fantasyland.
Here we leave today
and enter the world of fantasy.
Roll the intro.
Hello, everyone. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast. Please lower your head and watch your step while boarding. As a courtesy to other passengers, we ask that there be no eating, drinking, or smoking on board. In just a few moments, we will begin our trip into the Disneyland resort news and topic of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, this tram is ready to depart. Driver, you are clear.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are your hosts, Kirk and Rain. What is up, Rain?
I am now seeing you through a computer screen once again, my friend.
Yeah.
Once again.
Everything's fine, but we'll leave it there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, up until all these issues with Windows. No, it's not a Windows thing. It was a me thing. I changed privacy settings because I'm a psycho.
That's a Windows thing.
All right, whatever.
I set in my Mac, no problem, dude, no problem.
So, I was feeling real good. It's like we're gonna even knowing we're gonna be remote. I was like,
yeah,
I got a good feeling about recording.
Dude, I'm feeling good right now, dude.
Yeah,
I got my little temporary workspace over here. Got lights to the left and right of me. Got like, yeah. I'm liking this. Got
maybe
it's like being keyed out my key lime LaCroix.
Is this how it's gonna be when I move to Orange County? No, I'm kidding. This is gonna be a while. I'm not going anywhere. So let's clean off. What do we still cleaning off iPads? What do you
clean up our webcams, dude?
Hey, I got the Sony cam.
Oh yeah, that's true. I got the Nexi Go.
Let's clean off all this glass with
mousekeeping. This is your first time here. Welcome aboard Trammin, a Disneyland podcast where Kirk and I talk about the Disneyland Resort through our eyes, our opinions, and everything about the Disneyland Resort. If you enjoy the show, like, subscribe, comment, and review us wherever you can. Spotify, Apple Podcast, YouTube, wherever you listen to us is greatly appreciated. If you guys would like a visual guide to the show, at Trammin Podcast on Instagram is where you can find that. You can find all those links and more at trammin.com.
So 2 things. 1, is it possible to bump up your mic?
Bump up my mic?
The volume or the level?
I think so.
Okay. You can
just
do
for
that
you. Just for you, dude. Just for you.
It's for everyone else.
Is that better?
It is exactly the same.
All right. I'm going up even more. How's that?
I don't think it changed.
Okay. All right. Well, it definitely changed on my end. I see the input level. Like,
okay. I mean,
drastically changing.
Yeah, because I am at negative 12 decibels, and you're like
barely anything.
You're at like negative 20.
Oh Jesus! No, I think when I record, it'll kind of sync up. Yeah, hopefully we'll see.
No, but we're using my audio. Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's my max volume right there.
All right. Well,
yeah,
but it's you know what? I'll turn myself down a little bit, and you'll just have to
bump up everything.
You're just gonna bump it up.
Yeah.
So I'll just turn on my headphones. All right. This should balance out, and when you normalize,
yeah,
should, yeah. Sorry, guys. They're real technical, but
a little behind the yellow line.
I fixed nothing happened on my end. I'm still very loud. It's fine. So I did fix the visual guide on the website.
Oh, you did?
I had to reconnect. That's what all those emails were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
but yeah, and I think we posted a pretty fair amount the past week. A little,
I know,
a little more than just pictures of us holding our passes,
and like random stuff and merch and whatever. So,
yeah.
So, is it time? It is time It's time for You're Right, in which, wow, members of the Tram Fam, and this fellowship stuff is over. Write in with corrections or things they disagreed about, or I don't know, whatever we kind of want in this segment. All right, so this is just written in. So we got an anonymous tip that the homie Josh is signaling a May reopening.
You heard it here first. Trammin first. That sounds pretty accurate to me, dude. I was shooting for September before, but after, we're gonna get into it on the news, but after this whole California reopening, like, totally, I can see May now.
Yeah. So, what was I saying? Yeah. This anonymous tipster also said the homie Josh says a lot of things. So,
that could also be what Disneyland is shooting for. That might not be what is allowed.
Yeah. So,
you know what I mean? So, yeah.
It could go either way. And then magiccarpet.ride writes in, Rain, the chicken strips at Chicken Guy in Disney Springs sucked.
You know, they were good, dude. They had good sauces. I was taking a Flavor Town. I was definitely taking a Flavor Town. Yeah, I like Guy Fieri.
There are a lot of cities you can take me to. I'm not going to be happy about them. So I don't know if being. Let's read this exactly. First, he wrote, dry rub seasoning for chicken strips is genius, Kirk. He's on episode 41. And Rain, the chicken strips at Chicken Guy sucked at Disney Springs. LOL. Cane's is much better. All Chicken Guy had going was the plethora of sauces. Sorry, boys, just getting episod 41.
That's all right. You take your time, man.
Yeah, it's timeless. It's timeless. But yeah, listen, dude. Guy Fieri, I respect him, but his restaurants are, I don't know.
They're not the best,
dude. He's right up your alley.
Yeah, 100%.
Cheesecake Factory. Come on.
Yeah.
I was listening to the last episode
Great bread.
And I was like, I don't know.
Great bread.
Good bread. All right. So, what's funny is I had 2 beers this week. Well, it was for the next couple weeks. But I
had 2 bottles of wine.
That's not. Kev made 2 beers for the show.
Sorry.
Because that's what usually goes here. I didn't bring them home, Kev, because I got this news from Rain. So I went to Trader Joe's and I was like, I'll leave them in the fridge. So no beer review this week. But what we do have this week, just like we have every week, the news. I'm testing out new things. I don't know,
dude. What a jam-packed news week.
No. Tell everyone what you said.
This news week be thick. Nice and thick. Like with like 7 C's. No K.
Dude, the news is thick this week. So all right. So
let's get started.
Let's do it. So firstly, annual pass surveys went out. This is a wonderful, absolutely wonderful banana. Kirk was right. What did I say? It was
pretty spot on, dude. It was pretty spot on.
There's going to be different blockout dates, of course. There's going to be a different number of reservations you can hold. They're testing out how many. I said there's going to be random perks because you remember it. What did I say? Maybe some discounted tickets. Oh, they've got that. I didn't say blockout tickets, but that's in there. Maybe they'll give you a couple blockout tickets. A friend ticket. That's cool. That's some membership stuff.
Yeah.
Some have discounted parking. I said that too.
Dude, that scares me.
Yeah, but one of them had included parking, and then there are a bunch of random prices with the $13.99 ceiling. All the prices were arbitrary, but they're finding out a couple things. What are your deal breaker perks and what are your deal breaker prices for certain perks and blockouts? Yeah. So whatever you see, maybe none of them will be one of the options.
Yeah.
But some combination of them will. So if I get that survey, I will only buy the parking one and they'll see, oh, this guy's only going to buy the one that has parking.
I think that's going to be the biggest thing for everyone. It's like a psychological, you don't think so?
Dude, how many freaking deluxe people are there? So many. How many people do you know with deluxe?
But it's because they always know somebody with a signature pass.
That's me and you, man.
Exactly. Okay, that's why they get deluxe.
Yeah. So is that what's gonna happen? They're gonna have the one parking one. I'm
just scared there's gonna be no parking.
I don't know, man. I think the thing with everything is they know there will be something someone will pay for. So it's like, dude, when I saw $13.99 with parking, I know there's blockouts, but like that's neither here nor there. Maybe they'll change it. I'm gonna pay it.
Yeah,
especially because I'm gonna get some money back. I'm just gonna pay it. I don't know if they said anything about monthly, but listen, whatever options you saw, that's just the way surveys work are like really weird. They have certain ways of asking you things to get certain information out of you. Point is, this may be ready pretty soon.
Dude, I think with the surveys going out as quick as they did, I think it's going to be ready for park reopen.
So that's what I'm thinking. So maybe we were right.
Maybe. I'm hoping we're right, dude. That I will like, oh my God, that'd be so awesome. That'd be so awesome.
Yeah. I'll feel a little safer, you know?
Did you notice that one of them had 30% off food?
There were so many, dude. There were even more than that Instagram post because different people got different surveys. Yeah, on Reddit there were like 12 different pages. Each one had 4 passes or so. It was ridiculous.
I saw a 30% off food and I was like, I like that. You give me free parking, you give me 30% off food, I'm in.
See, you know what I would take? I would take no blockouts, 4 reservations, free parking, and 0 other discounts. I would take that.
I would too. I'm not gonna lie. I would 100% take that.
Dude, this is a here to hear. They're not gonna do it. You heard it here first, though. Mix and match options and perks.
Ooh,
like a loadout.
A la carte.
Destiny gun perks. There you go. RJ.
Yeah. Wow.
Just like
make sure
there's sunsetting like Destiny. Maybe you're gonna pick your perks. I don't know. Or like
make sure your light level's up.
I haven't played Call of Duty, but you pick perks, right?
Do you? Yeah. I don't even know, dude.
Dude, remember like Martyrdom and
Last Stand?
Yeah. UAV. And then they had
throwing it back. Call of Duty 4.
Jeez, when they used to number them. All right. So, speaking of parks opening, stay-at-home orders lifted. You sent me this in the middle of the night yesterday because they told all the restaurant owners basically like, go ahead and open tomorrow.
Yeah, so, the restaurant, I forgot what it's called, like the California Restaurant Association, something like that.
Yeah,
they sent out a letter to anybody who belongs to the association because I guess they were in direct contact with the governor's office, and I saw it leak on Twitter, and I got excited. I mean, not because Disneyland, not because anything like that, but because of work. The past 2 months or so, we've been absolutely dead. Like, I don't know how we've been even making ends meet. And because of this, today was insane at work. You have no idea how many calls I got because of people need their tents again. So
yeah, I was actually like my second or third thought. I was like, hey, Rain's business is back. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, a lot of businesses are back, I guess. So yeah, who knows what the heck is happening with the state anymore? Yeah, it's a mess. It is what it is. But the thickest news of all.
Oh boy, she's thick.
That's bad. That was bad. Now you made it. Now you made it real.
I did.
Jungle Cruise has is it completely updated or they're updating a scene and adding a couple?
From what I understand, they're making it new with the G. Like they said in the video. They're changing the post thing. The post with what is it called? I'm drawing a blank here. You know where the rhino's touching touching the explorer and I guess his friends, or I don't know. They're changing it to skippers.
Yeah, which I kind of really like that.
Yeah, dude, that's so meta. It's great.
Yeah. I was gonna say I forgot to put the note in, but yeah, it's definitely like meta. It's like, we're on the ride about the ride, but also it makes more sense. It's more cohesive. And it's still like the skippers are going to have all their jokes. You're still on a dangerous cruise and all that. So it's like, oh, this is great.
Did you watch the video?
That scene anyway. Yeah, I scrubbed through it. It was a lot of nonsense.
So that guy, the Imagineer, who I guess is the writer for the ride, used to be a skipper and was like one of the top Disney skippers. So it's like a perfect person to retool the ride and make it more relevant to 2021.
Yeah, and they said that they're bringing something back from old Jungle Cruise too. But I did like this. D23. Wait, did you? What happened here? Oh, okay. Dude,
Did I delete something?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Or you did something. Oh, no, it's here. No. I think, no, it's fine. You didn't do anything. All right. So on D23, there was an interview. D23 is also like a newsletter, magazine, whatever, right? They asked, with the Jungle Cruise movie opening this year, will that be incorporated as well? And the Imagineer said, I'm excited about the movie and having Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt be part of that film. But these adjustments are really focused on enhancing the existing attraction storyline and addressing some areas that needed refreshing along the way. I'm sure the film is fantastic and we're very excited about it, but integrating the film into our classic Jungle Cruise is not part of this effort. Does that mean that as Imagineers we won't put Easter eggs in there? We'll definitely do that. But we are not adding a major storyline or character from that film.
Well, freaking sad, man. Oh, man. Yeah,
no,
that was
that's
awesome.
Perfect. That's perfect. It's a movie based off of a ride, and the ride is still the ride. I love The Rock.
Yeah.
He is great. I don't need him here. All right. I don't.
And who knows how that movie's gonna be? You know, it might be utter garbage, but yeah, I'm hoping it's not. I like Emily Blunt and The Rock a lot, so yeah, we'll see. But I'm glad they chose not to incorporate that at all, similar to Pirates, you know.
Yeah. So, okay, do you think the mic is just not turned towards you the right way?
Do I sound better over here?
No, makes no difference.
Okay,
all right.
No, dude, I'm like kissing the mic too.
I don't know. So who knows? The mix could also just be totally different when we play it back.
Yeah.
Just headphones and all that. All right. There were 3 items, but there are some big items. So was there anything else? I don't think so.
No. We discussed the Rainforest Cafe thing last week, right?
Yeah. And the signs are already back up at Downtown Disney that like we can open or you can drink off to the side and like that kind of thing.
Dude, we could continue our Downtown Disney eat-a-thon. I can't.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so excited. Like it's so crazy that we're excited for this, for being able to eat in Downtown Disney again. But I'm excited. And you know, do I completely agree with the reopening? Not really, but I am excited to eat at Downtown Disney.
Okay, does outdoor dining affect things? The science has not shown that it affects anything. However, there was no reason to choose today to reopen. Like nothing has changed in the past week. It was just a random day.
Honestly, dude. My theory, and I think I talked about it on the show, was the February 11th theory. Did I talk about that?
Yeah. And last time you started talking about it and you said, did I already talk about this? And there was also yes. So dude, I just checked. There's still no reservations available, but I'm checking.
Oh yeah, dude, they'll reopen them for sure.
Yeah,
dude, they should honor a Carthay reservation, man.
Yeah,
we worked for that reservation. We did.
So it's time, right? Is it time?
It's time.
It's time. It's time for our Big Thunder topic of the week. Choo choo. That was a good one. Hey, he did that again. It's been a while. All right, our Big Thunder topic of the week, Fantasyland. Why Fantasyland? I've been having this daydream lately about being in Disneyland. Okay. And for some reason, I'm in Fantasyland every time I have this daydream.
Out of everywhere, Fantasyland, really?
Fantasyland to the right of the churro cart in front of Casey Jr. I don't know why.
I love that area, dude. That's where the frozen apple juice is?
I knew the frozen apple juice would come up. I didn't think it would come up this quick.
Oh, yeah, dude. Heck yeah. And then it's also where the area was from Remnants of the Past episode, right?
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe that's what it is.
There's some magic there. So, I've just been having this daydream. I started writing a wacky episode.
Oh.
It's not called that. Just some wacky stuff. I got some wacky ideas. A lot of work. So I started writing them, put them away. I'll let them marinate in my head, you know? And
is that like telling us that it's going to be the beef episode?
No. I almost did the beef episode today.
That would have been good.
That
Marinating in your head.
Well, yeah, some thick beef patties. So, but the wacky stuff's coming in the future. Well, it's a good time for Fantasyland. We haven't talked about Disneyland in a while, and what's more Disneyland than Fantasyland? I think this is the densest land. It's the
densest. It's one of. It is the. Well, I mean, it's from the original park opening. Fantasyland is, when people think of Disneyland, they typically gravitate toward Fantasyland as the first thought. If you're not an avid AP goer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and so I was looking at the a scan of the paper map, right? And it takes the whole length, top to bottom, and it doesn't even have everything.
Oh wow!
Yeah, wow. So wow,
that's
almost sneezed, but you guys don't get to hear that. That's a special treat. So we're gonna work our way in. This is gonna be real weird. We're gonna leave some of that stuff for later. So, Pixie Hollow. Have you been inside Pixie Hollow?
Where is Pixie Hollow? That's outside by the castle.
It's where the water show is,
right. And then you can go take a picture with Tinkerbell and her friends, right?
Yeah, and you recommended those movies to me.
Great movies, dude. Still have not gotten into Pixie Hollow from what I can remember.
Yeah, so I may have been in there once.
I mean, it's all there is a character meet and greet, right?
Yeah, but it's really immersive for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think I've walked through there for some reason. And of course, there's the water show every 15 minutes after the sun goes down. It's beautiful. But it's like in Fantasyland, but it feels like it's outside of Fantasyland.
That's why I was like, "Well, where is this Pixie Hollow you speak of?" I didn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's to the right of the castle near Tomorrowland. We're not even at Matterhorn. Fantasyland's strange. But then
I feel like where the partner statue is, and because where is the partner statue? Is that Main Street?
Yeah.
Or is that Fantasy? Okay, there should be like a little land right there. You know what I mean? Where it's the partner statue, Pixie Hollow, everything around there. The Snow White well. That's just not very. I don't know.
But it's like it's on the castle grounds. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
I know.
So,
anyways,
yeah, on the other side, Fantasy Fair, and it's just called Fantasy Fair, and that's got the Royal Theater, Royal Hall, and Maurice's Treats.
So at one point, this was called New Fantasyland, wasn't it?
No, New Fantasyland is the back of Walt Disney World's Fantasyland with Be Our Guest and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was just an extension toward Fantasyland because this is fairly new. This is probably, 10 years old?
I don't think it's even 10 years old. I think it's like 2013. Let's see. Let's look this up.
Yeah, because I love this area. I love seeing Figaro. I love seeing Flynn Riders, wanted posters.
Yeah, I love that. That's a good pull.
Yeah, I really also enjoyed watching people ballroom dance when they had ballroom dancing at Disneyland. I would, not ballroom dancing. What was it? Swing dancing. They used to do swing there.
Dude, I'm real proud of myself. May 2013.
Wow, but good call, dude.
So Royal Hall, which is where you meet the princesses. Well, let's get back to Royal Theater. So that used to be Carnation Garden stage, where like all the bands and stuff would play.
Right.
And have you watched any of those plays? Like Beauty and the Beast, Tangled?
I think I have, like when probably in like May or June of 2013, like one of my SoCal Sundays that I had back in the day. I'm surprised. I came up with this later. Scum days.
Anyways, way back then I watched something, and then I recently went to Royal Hall around like March 4th, something like that.
Jeez, almost at the closing. Yeah,
because I met up with the Mini Mice, and I was like, "Where are you guys?" Like, "We're gonna meet the princesses." I'm like, "Why?" And they're like, "There was no line, and I don't know if they've never done it, but like, we just felt like it." I'm like, okay. And I'd never been in there. So I went, Did
they have meet and greets in there? I didn't even know that.
Yeah. So they met Cinderella, Ariel.
Where
You can meet Snow White.
Where is this? Is this by the fountain in Fantasy Fair? Like
Fountain.
Like isn't there a fountain right there by the cart? Oh no, there's not.
No. Okay, you know where the music box is?
Yeah.
Yeah, to the right of that, there's a queue. It's covered. And then it goes inside. And inside is like a huge meet and greet. There's like 3 princesses at a time.
Wow.
Dude, you got to look this up. Look this up right now. So, yeah, that's in there.
My setup's too perfect right now. I can't touch anything.
What about your phone?
I'm using my phone for the show.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a cute little thing. It doesn't, you can't shove a ride in there. You can't shove a restaurant in there. This is great for kids, because the princesses are just stationary. It's like they talk to you and they do all that kind of stuff. So I think it's cute. But
that's neat.
Besides the Rapunzel Tower, which we often talk about, seeing it at night and all that, Maurice's Treats is the real highlight.
Dude, straight up. What was it? A tiger tail or something they used to sell that was like one of the OG AP like go-tos.
It's the cheddar garlic bagel twist.
There you go.
That thing's good. I think I've eaten an entire one and then not eaten after that. It's great. And then they have a chocolate one, which it's fine. It's kind of dry. It's kind of like the Cheshire Cat tail that they have in Walt Disney World, but we don't have that. And I don't know why we haven't even had that once. But whatever. I think they sell frozen lemonade there, but not the apple juice.
Well, okay, yeah, we'll talk about the apple juice later.
We'll get to the apple juice.
Yeah.
So yeah, now we're doing this in like a spiral. So let's go all the way around. Fantasyland Theater, working our way in. Mickey and the Magical Map, R.I.P. It was cool, right?
It might be back, dude. We don't know.
Oh yeah, look, Walt Disney World has entertainment back.
There you do. Big thick news we missed. Dude, I mean, we're a Disneyland podcast, not a Walt Disney World podcast, but Festival of the Lion King coming back in May, June, around there. Well, that's awesome. What a show. What a show. Festival of the Lion King is awesome.
I know nothing about it. That's literally the tablecloth. Yeah, I was looking at something on camera. Yeah, and have you eaten at Troubadour Tavern?
Troubadour Tavern is that the Pinocchio one? No. This is in the Fantasyland Theater. Oh, I have, and I've gotten the turkey leg, covered in barbecue sauce.
Oh, right. You brought that up, and it's the M word, right?
Oh, shall I?
Go ahead.
It's moist. Nice and moist.
It sounds way worse with your mic. All right. So I have had there is a baked potato. People love that. But
is that the broccoli and cheddar one?
There's that, and then there's like the classic bacon, sour cream, chives, and cheddar. But dude, you get a baked potato anywhere. You could make a anywhere. So I have gotten the giant pretzel, the Bavarian pretzel or something.
How was
pretty good. It's fine. Yeah, it was a cold night, so it wasn't the best time for it. But
very important question. With a pretzel, are you going hot mustard or are you going the fake cheddar? Oh. What? Can you do the fake cheddar?
It's not fake.
It's not fake. It's actual cheese?
Yeah, there's no... Dude, even if it's not real cheese, it's just milk, which is not better.
Oh.
But no, I'm not into creamy cheeses anymore. Like, I don't like it. I like a sharp cheese or a stinky cheese, or like a
brie. You don't like brie?
I think I like brie, but brie is not like melted nacho cheese. Like, I don't like nacho cheese. It's just sweet now. It's just cream. But hot mustard, dude.
Shout out to hot mustard, dude.
Better than hot mustard, whole grain mustard. Whole grain mustard is life.
Have you had whole grain hot mustard?
I don't think so.
They had it at Stone Stone the Brewery in San Diego, in Escondido.
Your
Did I talk
favorite
about
restaurant on earth.
How dare you say that, dude? It is great.
Oh, look at
It
all the
is
space
great.
I have.
Yeah, what a great restaurant.
So now there are those bathrooms there. We can't get into the bathrooms because it's a future episode. But those are some nice bathrooms.
Yeah, they are, and they're kind of low key.
They're low key at night.
Yeah, they're mainly used though by the people coming off of the railroad.
Yeah.
I feel like that's always like the go-to. That's really
good. This land is so jam-packed that the railroad wasn't even on it.
I didn't even realize Fantasyland Theater's in Fantasyland. That's why I was like, is that Pinocchio?
where else would it be? It's Fantasyland Theater.
Yeah, dude, it's kind of to the side though. It's like almost in Toontown. I don't know. I mean, I guess.
We thought they were going to get rid of it for Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah, we did. I remember.
But that did not happen. But
they got rid of the horses instead.
Yeah. Now, the railroad station. It's not in Fantasyland. It's the Toontown Railroad Station.
Is it?
It stops like behind Small World and the gift shop.
Yeah.
Because you could see the gift shop because it's a long train, but it's the Toontown station. That's right. So can't talk about it. Now, it's a dabble into some rides, some attractions. It's a Small World. Do you like it? Do you like it?
I like being in a boat, going through a dark ride. I like them adding all the Disney characters throughout the ride. That was one of the only I don't know, not remodel, but like additions to an old ride that I actually enjoyed. The song is annoying. The song is so annoying.
It's a good song though.
Yeah, it is. It is. It's just over and over and over, and the ride is like becoming like borderline racist at this point. Like I feel like that might be one of the next things that Disney addresses, because there's a very, very fine line between honoring something and making it a stereotype.
Where are you going with this?
Do you see
how is it racist?
Okay, America, just cowboys and Indians. Is that America?
It's like the history of America.
I don't know.
It's not a good history.
Dude, yeah, but you can't really change that. If it's the whole point is showing different cultures, and you have to distinguish each culture by something. So they're going to choose things that are popular. I don't know. But all in all, I do like Small World. Right. Anytime it's over 20 minutes, though, that is a no can do.
No, yeah, it's not a good queue.
No.
What's funny is if I imagine Small World at night, it's Christmas Small World or Small World Holiday or whatever. But it's cool during the day. I think it's nostalgic for me. Being on a boat when the sun's out and you hear the clock and all that.
Kind of like the heat too, emanating from them, and the smell from the water. Yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
Yeah, I remember there was a tiny version of it in Disney Infinity.
Really?
There's like it was funny. You'd get in the boat and it would change the scenery and all that stuff. Man, why'd they shut that down?
I still want to play the Disneyland game, dude. I still want to play that.
I forgot to reply to you on Twitter, but like, just do it.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, what else are you gonna do? You got this sweet setup now.
Dude, honestly,
just stream. Do we?
Yeah.
Just put it on the main channel. Who cares?
Yeah,
don't do full playthroughs.
No. I know. I mean, I'll record myself doing a full playthrough, but then
you're gonna edit.
Yeah, I gotta edit.
Perfect. Yeah. But there's no interacting with chat. How interesting. There would have to be both of us then, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Or you and someone. It could be. You could have anyone next to you. It's just you need some sort of interaction, right? Where you're talking to someone.
Maybe I'll drop off my Xbox at your house, and then we can play online with each other.
I don't know how
we
figured this out.
I have an extra Xbox One.
What? Oh, Xbox One.
One.
These names. All right. So back to Small World. we're not going to get into the ride because we will somehow do an episode on it. But
Yeah,
I do like it. I do like it.
Okay.
I do. When someone's like, let's go on it, I'll go on it. However, one time, 3 days in a row or something, or 3 trips in a row, someone in the group wanted to go on it. And I was like, okay, all right, come on. It's a long ride too. It's not like let's go on Space Mountain. It's like 2.5, 3 minutes long. You know, it's like, it's a long ride. But the gift shop, it's iconic.
That little circle, multiple
cool.
doors. Yeah, that's cool.
It looks like it looks like it's made of candy. I don't know.
Yeah, so
it's the swirly.
So the whole like racist stuff was brought to my attention because Brandy's part of like an organization that is very like it's called it's like a PLC organization. It's called I forgot what it's called. She's gonna kill me if she hears this. But there's a T-shirt in that gift shop that says "I survived. It's a small world," with like somebody representing each country. And I was gonna buy it for her so she could wear it to her next meeting.
Okay, why is it small world? You know what?
We'll save that for the episode, for the bride episode.
No, we're not bringing it down with that. I like Small World.
I like Small World too,
dude. If you get rid of Small World, now you're having. Can you fix representation? Yes, but like getting rid of representation.
What's
that? What's that?
I'm a cis white male.
Cis.
So cis white male. So I have no say in any of this. Anyways.
Hey, where's Armenia? Just saying. I'm not saying. Don't put it there. You don't need that. But I like it. It's for children, and I don't think it's bad. But anyways, the parade route area. It's like what?
Parades.
Yeah, forget the parades. That's not what I'm talking about here. I like the terrace of it. I like it during Christmas. I like the trees and the water. You know, there's like that calm water on the right side. Like, it's one of those tiny little calm pieces of Disneyland, which is really interesting to me. And there's like random little carts there too. There's like a pretzel cart that has that cream cheese one.
Yeah.
Sure. Do you need to go to 2 different carts to get nacho cheese and cinnamon pretzels? I don't know. That's a Sos thing. That was a Sos thing. Right?
Yeah, that was a Sos thing. That's for Wetzel's pretzels. Though.
Yeah, I know. And then they got there's the popcorn by now. That wall is like iconic.
Yeah,
it's our one wall, right?
Mm.
We don't have a purple wall. We don't have whatever, but we have the Small World wall. And are you really an Instagrammer if you haven't taken a picture in front of that wall?
No,
I haven't.
No, I've never taken a picture there either. Oh, which is why we're not Instagrammers. Yeah.
Go ahead.
One of the only times I was like walked backstage, I guess. And I was actually taken up to right there where that parade route is. And we crossed right there from back. Yeah. I don't know where I'm going with the story, but it was pretty, it was pretty neat. It was pretty neat coming out right there and just being like, oh my God, I went from a place I've never been to a place I'm like super familiar with. So,
yeah. You ever sneak back? Wait. Okay. Wait. What did you, I'm sorry. I got confused. What did you do? You went.
I was being walked through backstage.
Oh, okay. Backstage. Okay. Yeah. I'm making sure you weren't like that side area. You ever snuck through there during a parade?
Is that they open it to have traffic walk through?
No. It's not backstage. It's like it's just like trees and it blocks you from watching the parade.
Yeah,
I like that because people can't stop and rubberneck.
Yep.
It just keep walking. Keep it moving. And yeah, so I like that. And it's like quieter there too because you're surrounded by trees. You ever been in a corn maze?
A corn maze? No.
Okay, so Cal Poly used
to have a corn maze?
Yeah. During they have the pumpkin festival one weekend out of the year. and they did a corn maze one year. It was not a scary corn maze. You just chill and walk through. So it's like super loud because it's like, it's not a carnival. There are no rides, but like, people screaming, laughing, playing games, buying things. There's a band. And then you walk through the corn maze and it's just like this quiet, peaceful time. I stayed in there for a while. It's like, I don't need to get out of here because the corn's taller than you. It's just like, shh.
That's really neat. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. Same effect. So now you walk down and you head to the left a little bit to Matterhorn, which technically used to be Tomorrowland. But do you like Matterhorn?
Yeah, I love Matterhorn. It kind of goes back to the whole partner statue thing for me. It's like, to me, Matterhorn's not in Fantasyland. I know technically it is, but that's why it just threw me off right now. Like, are you really? It's kind of like its own land, in my opinion. But
I was gonna make this 2 episodes, but I couldn't decide where to split it. I was gonna make it Fantasyland outskirts and Fantasyland inside the castle gates or something.
Yeah, that's kind of like how I see it too.
But I don't think it's like there's enough. I mean,
constitute a whole episode.
We could, but then we're gonna retread some ground,
Yeah.
So we're just doing Fantasyland now. Yeah, it's in a weird spot. It's still fantasy to me in a way. It's not tomorrow. So, but then you have the subs there. You have the monorail, but I like Matterhorn. You just lean forward a bit. It doesn't hurt too bad. And I love the new queue. And
I don't like the yodeling.
We brought this up. Why didn't you bring this up? I love the yodeling.
Yeah, I love it. It's annoying.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I do like that new photo op they put there. There's some kind of photo op that they have right there where it looks like you're climbing the mountain.
It's permanent?
I thought so. No,
I don't.
Did they take it out? Oh, they might have taken it out because they added the fast pass.
Yeah. So those fast pass stations are probably the cutest fast pass stations. They got stuff on them.
They're pretty neat.
Half of them are Small World, which is interesting.
Yeah. And
you got the wait times and all that. But now Edelweiss Snacks is there.
Yeah.
And is that face painting still there? I mean, it's not going to be there when we get back, but
I think so. Dude, kids love that stuff.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
And I don't think I ever liked face painting.
Me either. Just don't touch me.
But I'm weird about people touching my face. But then there's also like that thing. What do you call it? Is it it's not a monogram because they do like multiple letters, but like you could get your name in like Disney characters or whatever.
It's like calligraphy.
That's beyond.
That's like
calligraphy.
It's like some very fancy calligraphy, but
that's totally a tourist thing.
Yeah.
Like,
And what's crazy is the thought of taking that back with you on the plane.
They ship it to you.
Oh, do they?
They'll ship stuff to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe it's that.
Yeah.
But, you could take it all back to the hotel. It's like they'll ship it to you if you're staying there. So I've never felt compelled to get one of those.
Yeah,
it doesn't
same.
seem very Disneyland to me.
Same.
You get it. But it's one of those weird, like, you put it there because you know the tourists just eat it up.
I would rather get something like that at Knott's Berry Farm.
It's that's kind of where I was going with this.
Yeah,
it's a Knott's Berry Farm thing.
It totally is, and it makes sense at Knott's Berry Farm. Like when we went for Brandy and I went before they took down the Christmas lights. She bought a mask, like a random mask salesperson was there. I like how they do that.
Yeah, that's interesting. I've given up on cloth masks. They just get so hot. I just buy the black ones now.
Really?
Just tear off the straps and it's fine.
You're lucky because you don't have that big of a head. Me, on the other hand, it looks like I have like a napkin right here on my mouth.
It depends on the mask, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give you one of the ones I have, but I don't know.
I bought the biggest black ones I could find. Nope. Cannot do it.
Huh. Oh,
Mm.
I don't know. You seem to like those Target ones, right?
Yeah, the best.
I gotta find one. I was just there. I should have got one. But anyways, you ever? I already gave this shout out. A shout out to Christine's dad with the turkey leg. Always get them from Edelweiss because they're open an hour later than everywhere else.
Yeah,
But I never go there, right?
dude,
Like,
that's a spot for me, dude.
What do you get?
The chimichanga. Yeah, that's Brandy's go-to, dude. Whenever I ask her, do you miss anything about Disneyland? The chimichanga.
Yeah, that was her thing last week. We had it so good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think, and they sell this. I don't know why this bothers me so much. They have the audacity to sell bags of Lay's chips and Cheetos and Doritos. Like, what?
Yeah.
I don't care about your children.
Hey,
how you selling chips?
Hey,
what?
The Doritos were invented in Disneyland. Come on.
Yeah,
you gotta give them a little credit for that.
Nacho cheesier or whatever it's called.
The nacho cheese Doritos were invented in Disneyland.
No, they were the taco flavor.
Oh, they were?
Yeah, because they put the taco seasoning.
Phonies.
What do you mean phonies? No, it was always the taco one. You know, you could get those.
No, I'm saying they shouldn't be selling the chips then.
Oh, they should sell the taco flavor, but the taco flavor doesn't come in the small bag. Oh. There's something I'm looking for on my phone right now. That oh yeah, here we go. We take it for granted today, but a single Dorito has more extreme nacho flavor than a peasant in the 1400s would get in his whole lifetime.
Is that like an Uber fact or something?
No, it's some dumb tweet. I think Adam said it's like in his top tweet. He didn't tweet it. It's in like his top 3 historic tweets of all time. One chip is more than they would taste in their whole lifetime.
That's hilarious.
Make the true ones. But I mean, I have bought chips from Rancho del Zocalo. Pretty good, but it's like lime salt, like Chipotle.
Yeah,
but it's better than Chipotle.
I just always get the chips with my corn dog. It's the only time I really ever have original Lay's.
Dude, I just tell them, can I get it without the chips? And it's
discounted.
Yeah, it's discounted.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't need those chips.
I don't need the chips.
But dude, what's the move? You go to Golden Horseshoe, get the corn dog with some fries.
Yeah.
But then is it the same?
It's also kind of, yeah.
But whatever.
Are they bringing back the corn dog?
Huh?
Are they opening back up the corn dogs in Buena Vista?
They've got to.
All right.
Right. I said something to Kimmy about it today. I was like, I want a corn dog.
Yeah, and I want some chicken strips, dude.
No, never mind. So, yeah, Edelweiss, whatever. I never go there. I don't know how these other bullet points got there. So, Rain, ignore them. We'll get back to them later. Mad Tea Party. It's not. It's like one of the first things there when you get past the parade route. Now you're kind of entering Fantasyland. Like, yeah,
to me, that's part of the entrance.
The true Fantasyland. Mm-hmm. I love the Mad Tea Party music. I've mentioned this before. It's my childhood.
Yeah,
like, just hearing it.
And it's the same tune over and over and over, but it's not annoying. No. One of my friends, like 7-8 years ago, she had that as her text message ringtone.
The whole thing?
No, just that. Just
one text.
One text, yeah. It wasn't annoying though. It was not annoying. It was fine. I liked it.
You didn't hear it all day. No. So, yeah. I don't know. I used to have the Star Tours one as my ringtone.
That's not annoying either. I like that sound.
That one's beautiful.
Yeah.
But then you get those people who don't use the enter key on their phone and they send you 4 texts. I've learned to just I know who does that, so I just let them I let it ride for a couple minutes and then I get back to them. Now, yeah, I love Mad Tea Party. I hate the queue. Like the little green gates and all that.
Yeah, it's like snakes you around really close.
I mean, it's just ugly. Like, just make it a little better. But I do like that it's sunken in, the whole thing. Unlike Walt Disney World, apparently.
Yeah, it's just flat.
Yeah, so it's sunken in. You got the Alice leaves, the lanterns. Yeah, amazing.
Do you think it's easily in the top 3 most iconic things at Disneyland, right? Easily.
Top 3 most iconic things.
Yes. Castle.
No, dude, castle, partner statue.
I would even say it's more than the partner statue. Partner statue is not that new.
Yeah, but Matterhorn.
I still think the teacups are right.
Let's see. Let's go to my Disney park vibes, because I've taken all the classic pictures. Dude, Matterhorn from the train station. The Main Street train station.
The only other thing I think that could beat the teacups is the Mickey floral.
Yeah, because you said that's like the most photographed thing, right?
Yeah, the Mickey floral and the castle beat the teacups, but I still think it's more iconic than any of the mountains.
Monstro, though. What? Oh yeah,
he's behind me.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
like
know,
the Monstro.
Dude, I know it's super. I know it's photographed a lot, but I don't know. I don't know if I agree.
That's a good poll. That's a good poll, right?
Now that I think about it, I'm like, what else is there?
Yeah.
In with your most iconic spots in Disneyland, I guess. But I love it. Great ride. I don't get sick. It's fine.
Yeah, me either.
At night,
spin me right round, baby. Right round.
Have you done it at night during fireworks?
Yeah, I have. That's fun.
With the Matterhorn and
it's
beautiful. It's beautiful.
Ah, dang, we had it so good, dude. We had it good.
It was in your "We had it so good" nighttime at Disneyland post.
It was. Oh yeah, yeah.
The one that inspired the episode, and that Brandy doesn't believe. That's how we come up with things. Like, how'd you guys come up with Fantasyland? Kirk's been daydreaming. What? Yeah, and he said Fantasyland, and I just sent him, "Let's ride." Nicholas Cage with the shake. He just sent me a GIF. That's so. It's ridiculous. Did you search "Let's Ride"?
I did.
So you had that, like,
I had that Nicolas Cage.
That's who you chose to be.
Because it's like we're riding rides, you know.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. So you said this, I think. Alice in Wonderland next to Mad Tea Party. 2 rides for 1 movie.
Yeah.
And the store.
Yeah. And it's the only one in the world.
Yeah. I love this ride. I love this ride.
Alice in Wonderland in general is one of the coolest like IPs that Disneyland has, or any of the like. It's so cool, man. I mean, I don't think Disneyland, does Disney still have that IP?
Yeah,
they still do, right? It was Snow White that had those weird spin-off movies.
Well,
there's Snow White and the Huntsman when it becomes public domain.
Well, Alice in Wonderland is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland is public domain. Because there's all those weird. There's that video game.
Oh yeah, Alice. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can.
You're right.
But you can't have her wear what she's wearing in the Disney movie. But some people kind of do, or they'll do that, but give her black hair like that game, stuff like that. But yeah, I love that ride. We talked about this, and man, what was that?
It's a long time ago.
Ride refurbs.
Is that, dude? That's like episode like 3.
No, it's
ride refurbs.
But that was when we were saying like good use of projections.
Yeah. Projections at Disneyland.
No, that was no. It was here we go. Ride refurbs of Disneyland. 8, episode 8.
8. I knew there was like 2 circles. No, they didn't.
But I think Kev was saying, he's like, it sounds like it could be the title, like refurbs. Like, what are they talking about? But so yeah, I like it. I do like that they fixed the overhang now.
Overhang.
They had that temporary overhang because of OSHA. They put the things up.
Oh yeah.
Now it's covered in leaves.
And like it looks like part of the world.
Yeah. And I like that it's a mushroom, right? That the ride operator stands in it. That what used to be a ticket booth.
Oh yeah, be back when they had like the e-tickets, the ticket. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh yeah. While I was talking about this, maybe I don't think it was. No, it wasn't Kevin. I think Tammy at work. It's like, what if they bring back the ticket books? I was like,
I had the same thought. I had this. They would not. They would not.
No, they wouldn't.
No.
I think she was just messing around. But
No.
someone said that. I don't know if it was her, but that was funny. I was like,
Dude, even like the like lowest of the low theme parks, or not theme parks, amusement parks, don't even have ticket booths anymore.
Yeah, it's just a carnival thing at this point.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's not gonna happen. But yeah, now, dang. Speaking. Oh, before we get there, I'm like, it's hard to like visual. There's so much of Fantasyland that you forget.
Yeah.
The house that Alice gets stuck in.
Oh,
is also
love
there.
That's so cool. Then you can just walk right up to that house and try to open the door.
Yeah,
it's so cool.
Like that's right there. And then there's the Mad Hatter. There's two Mad Hatters, right?
Yeah, the one on Main Street. Right?
Yeah.
And then now, is it still called the Mad Hatter though? I feel like they changed the name.
Mad Hatter Disneyland. It says, it's funny because like Main Street, it's on Main Street, but then it shows, dude, there's definitely two Mad Hatters.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I could open the app. What? No, I have it open. But what's interesting about the Mad Hatter, there's the mirrors above you, right?
Dude, I haven't been in there in so long.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, any hats that they sell at Disneyland do not fit my head.
Huh.
It is just too big. Unfortunately.
Yeah, okay. So it's definitely the Mad Hatter in Fantasyland. Let's see. It's the Mad Hatter on Main Street. Two Mad Hatters.
Wow. So just straight up.
Two Alice rides. Two shops. Both called the same thing. Alice's is
it's an IP of twos.
Dude, Kingdom Hearts has to go back there.
Yeah.
Because they did an original story.
And it's like one of the best scores in all of Kingdom Hearts. That song
stuck in my head. Yeah, that's the only reason I may buy Melody of Memory. I'm waiting for it to not be $60, basically.
I saw it for $45.
When was that? No. Digital.
No, physical. Best Buy.
No, I'm not.
Oh, it's not gonna. Oh,
I'm not doing physical. Come on.
Yeah,
I have the disc drive PS5, but I'm not buying discs. And now I can't open Firewatch because it's apparently worth $175 sealed. Which, yeah, it's still sealed, I think.
Good.
But,
very good.
So now, speaking of ticket booths, something iconic. What's iconic, Rain? What's iconic that used to be a ticket booth?
Dumbo.
No. What? The lighthouse.
The lighthouse. Oh, that's what you're going for.
Boats.
What? Dude, I didn't know that was a ticket booth.
Yeah, it was a ticket booth.
Yeah. How are you going to test me on things I don't know?
They used to shove a person in there and make them sell tickets.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is that where the picture of you and Kayla at Grad Night is?
No. It's at it's on Main Street. You can see the castle in the background.
Oh, you can?
Yeah,
I think I ran into Kayla at the ticket booth. I don't know why. You know how my memory works. But I didn't hang out with her.
Dude, I hate that picture of me. My hair was like in that weird awkward phase because I used to have the Bieber cut, and it was like all like plastered against my head.
I think you were just sweaty.
Probably. I was rocking the leather jacket.
Leather
jacket, dude. I thought it was cool.
So we've talked about Storybook Land canal boats. We've talked those to death. Absolutely love them. They shouldn't go anywhere. Monstro though, super iconic, still behind you on the Zoom background. And it's great. It's great during the day if it's not too hot. It's great at night. Gonna be cool to have a boat on your own, right?
Yeah.
If
not gonna be cool waiting in that line.
If anyone out there is planning on proposing to someone during on Storybook Land, it's gonna be the time in a few months because you're gonna have that whole boat to yourself. You're not gonna have to be all suspicious. Is it okay if we have the whole boat? Just trust me on this. So, that's not a pro tip. What do I know? I'm not a professional. I've never proposed to anyone before. Now, little down the way, Dumbo the flying elephant.
I see when you said iconic, I thought you were talking about Dumbo. I
Why?
really did. Because
Why?
dude, that iconic, a very big iconic portion of Disneyland.
How? Explain.
What do you mean, dude? When you think of a Disneyland ride, everyone close your eyes. All right, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? First thing that comes to your mind.
Well, this daydream has been coming to my mind. So Casey Jr.
Okay, I guarantee you, 99% of the world's population will not think Casey Jr.
Okay, that's fine.
They might think Dumbo though.
I thought you were going with 99% will think of Dumbo. I'm like, wow, he's really confident right now. but you're like, they might think Dumbo. I don't know. I don't know how. Do you know what iconic means? You keep using that word.
I do. It's a great word.
Means.
It's a great word. It's an icon. It's something. I don't know. I can't tell you the definition.
But shout out to Anissa of the Mini Mice, her favorite ride because she loves Dumbo.
Dumbo's her favorite ride?
Well, because Dumbo is like her favorite thing on earth.
You know what I do like?
It's like sentimental.
Yeah. I like those feathers, those wooden feathers they give you.
They used to.
Oh, well, they used to. I liked those wooden feathers. Those are cool.
Yeah, that was cool. But I do like what they did with it. They updated the queue. It's got the overhang now. Like, remember, you just be out in the sun.
Yeah, that's a nice tent. It's a really nice tent they put.
It's not a tent. That is a permanent structure.
As a structure, yeah.
It's tent.
Thank you for understanding that there's a difference between a permanent structure and a tent. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's not most people.
I was driving by something and I saw some easy ups and I'm like, those are gonna blow away real soon.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then there's like, so they've started putting up permanent like canopies now. You know,
I have a tent in Rancho Cucamonga. Winds got up to 70 miles per hour.
Is that the one that blew away?
Originally it did with our 2-inch tubing, but we replaced it with the better one and it held up in the wind.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, it's a cool new queue. Now, I just realized when I said Casey Jr., that's Dumbo too. Dumbo's got 2 rides.
Yeah, you're right.
Dumbo's got 2 rides, and they're right next to each other. Mm-hmm. And we did mention before, right? In Remnants of the Past, there used to be that ship there, right?
Yeah, the Captain Hook ship, right?
Yeah, something like that. With Chicken of the Sea and all that. And then you mentioned there's just 2 Dumbo rides at Magic Kingdom. Was that you? Oh, I think. Remember, I told you. I mentioned on the show. Tess went on that rant about how Magic Kingdom sucks.
Oh, you're talking about Dumbo-like rides, like things that spin.
I think she said Dumbo.
Oh.
She said there are 2 next to each other. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. She's right.
Yeah.
She's right.
She was like, this is just hilarious. Like, remember she was just ranting. She's like, there are 2 Dumbo rides. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, there are just 2 Dumbo rides next to each other for no reason. And I'm like, that's kind of lame. She's like, exactly. You don't need to go to Magic Kingdom unless you're drunk.
They have like a Dumbo land in Magic Kingdom that I just noticed it the last time I was there because I was waiting for what's the minecart ride and
7 Doors Mine Train.
Thank you. Right. And the line stretched all the way back, and you can see like they have like a Dumbo land, and it's just 2 of those things, yes, 2 of the spinners.
Weird. Yeah. But Casey Jr. Couple shout outs. Shout out to Autumn. He loves that ride. I don't know. I think it's his favorite.
It's underrated. It's for sure underrated. But
shout out to Melody, who said her mom who works at Disneyland said, oh, she said she always says, oh, let's go on Casey Jr. It's only 10 minutes. She's like, it's not 10 minutes. The line looks short and you're going to be here for half an hour. And you are every time. Because there's only one. Yeah. But then shout out to Sienna of the Mini Mice who said we should sit in the back, facing the back or facing backwards. Great.
It was awesome. I've done that before too.
Because you basically have a view of Storybook Land, which is amazing.
You know how I'm obsessed with with railroads and trains and stuff. Weirdly,
Right.
So if I ever become super rich and I have my own house and I have a big enough yard to put a railroad, I would definitely consider the size of Casey Jr. I feel like it's not too big where it's going to be ridiculous to maintain, but it's not too small where it's just kind of a toy. It's like right,
You're
and then
gonna
you
have
can
to
ride
move
it.
to the middle of nowhere, dude, for this land.
Yeah.
Or you just buy cheap railroad land, and instead of a vacation home, you have a railroad home. And do it.
Yeah,
It's-
good.
It's
Not a bad idea.
That's what the IE is for, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to Asperia.
I was just thinking like San Bernardino Rancho.
Oh.
You could buy something in there. Now, what was I going to say about Casey Jr.? Oh, wait, did you open the railroad I got you?
No. Sealed.
Why?
Until I have my own home and I'm able to have it go around my Christmas tree.
The reason I gave it to you earlier, I was like, he could play with a railroad on Christmas Day. Is that like your motivation now?
It is. It is.
You stare at it someday.
Someday. I do. I'm like, I mean, I don't plan on moving out really anytime soon, but I feel like I'm gathering stuff for when I move out. I'll have everything. Like I have like a Mickey extravaganza of plates, like Mickey China.
Wow.
Yeah, I have bowls, plates, cutting boards. Everything was gifted to me from my mom, but yeah, I'm starting to gather a bunch of stuff, furniture too.
Now, okay, so across from Casey Jr., right? Little past my daydream. Red Rose Tavern. You've eaten there, right?
Yeah, yes, I have multiple times.
What's your favorite item?
The pastrami burger.
Huh. Wait,
pretty
they still have that?
That's
Because I remember they had that when it was what it used to be called?
Pinocchio's
Village House.
Village House.
Yeah.
Do they? I don't know. Dude. I can't tell you. I can't tell the difference between one and the other.
They're like we mentioned before, their breakfast looks delicious. But
Try the gray stuff.
it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually pretty good. It's a cupcake. It's a cupcake with a ton of buttercream, and you can't go wrong with buttercream.
Yeah.
Like we said, not TBT. RIP to the Costco sheet cakes.
R.I.P. to Costco samples. Once again.
No, I don't need those. Get in my way. Oh, I haven't been to Costco in forever. So yeah, I like what they did with it. I'm glad it's permanent.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's in between? What's near the churro cart and Red Rose Tavern, Rain? Tell them.
The frozen apple juice.
That is so good.
It's the best, dude. I don't get it either. And why lemonade has priority over the apple juice is also beyond me. You go to Tomorrowland. You go to a bunch of different carts. It's always the lemonade. Oh, we can mix in some raspberry or whatever they want. No, where's my apple juice? Why is it just in this spot? I mean, kind of makes the spot a little bit special in my opinion. But yeah, that the frozen apple juice was actually, I think, my first like real AP like secret, where when I would take people to Disneyland, be like, hey, try this, but you've never had this before, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
It's good. I can't explain. Apple juice, it hits different.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's super sweet, but has this crispness to it.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Jazz Apples from Trader Joe's.
Jazz
Kevin
apples
Autumn said they were razor crisp. They said they were the crispest apples they've ever eaten. And they were 2 weeks old when I gave it to them. Which they're apples.
Wow.
They're I fridge my apples, but
Oh.
dude, crisp. Amazing. I just bought a new bag.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to eat an apple. Think about that.
Are Jazz apples the ones that are a little bit yellow, but it's mostly red?
Yeah, they're kind of like Gala apples.
Okay, like a Honeycrisp.
Yeah, kind of like that.
Yeah.
And they're like a little kind of like an oval, and they're small, which is good.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a giant apple. I don't want a thick apple.
Death to those red ones, dude. The big ones that you give your teacher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why do we need the? What are they called?
Soft and sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Not
What are
Granny
those?
Smith.
No,
Those
Granny
are
Smith is the green.
the green ones. Yeah. No, the red ones. Those are called. That's gonna bug me. Did you know there's a Macintosh Apple?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Is that the Macintosh?
No.
Red apple may refer to apples. List of apples. Red Delicious. Is that what it is?
Red Delicious, yes.
It is
Screw
not.
the Red Delicious.
It's not.
It
It's
is
so
not
iconic
delicious.
looking too. It's like beautiful, but it's it's always like it's not good.
Everything else is better than it. Fuji
Yeah, there you
apples.
go. See?
Yeah.
Read my mind. Finish each other's
Sandwiches.
dude. Before the show, I was telling Rain, "Are you ready to?" I was telling him the intro. Like, okay, you ready? Here we leave today. You ready to finish my sandwich? What sandwich? and Frozen is like his favorite movie. You didn't have any Lord of the Rings references for the exit or the outro. Maybe is that why you rewatch movies, because you forget them immediately?
Probably. Like I since our episode, I watched all 3 Lord of the Rings, and I'm actually on the 3rd Hobbit right now.
I thought you were never watching The Hobbit again.
I gave it another chance. Yeah, it's kind of like rewatching watching a new Lord of the Rings, because I've only seen them once. So yeah.
All right. So now Snow White's Scary Adventures. R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Remnant of the past.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Not much we should say. However, because we're talking about Fantasyland, you get the evil queen poking out of the window.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You got the lamp that's got the crown on it. That's a cool thing. The apple is gone.
Is it a poison apple?
I wonder why. Such a
maybe
scary.
The Imagineers don't like apples as much as we do, apparently.
Or it was maybe it was a Red Delicious and they're replacing it with a Jazz Apple.
There you go.
Maybe that's what's happening. They're retconning the apple.
Mm-hmm.
Redconning.
Right. That was good.
I don't know if it was. Now Snow White is oh wait, I went the wrong way. Snow White is more towards the castle than Pinocchio, but that's fine. I like the way the Snow White queue looks from outside, because you could kind of see the archways and stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
it's like a cool look.
It's very bricky, right? Or is that Pinocchio? Are they both bricky?
No, Pinocchio looks like it's like a little wood house.
Oh, okay.
The Snow White's very like big, like stones, like castle stones. Yeah. And then we got Pinocchio's Daring Journey. Now,
one of my favorite dark rides. I just want to throw that out there. Yeah,
huh.
Yeah. Specifically because when you go into that the cage, I love that. I don't know what it is. It's like makes me feel small, which is the reason why I think I'm gonna love the Ratatouille ride in the France Pavilion in Epcot so much that they have in France, because it makes you just feel small. Kind of like Bugs Land did. We don't really get that a lot anymore in Disneyland.
How'd you like being under the AT-ATs?
That's awesome. Awesome, dude.
And then Finn ruined it for you, right?
Animatronic,
dude.
Just get it out of here.
The best is like when you're looking like this. Sorry, audio listeners, but he's smiling, and then I say something, and he like glares. He just goes like the edges of your lips just go like yeah. So what were we saying about that?
Pinocchio.
Yeah, I get that. I like it. It's good. There's a hidden Mickey on one of those flags. Now, maybe we should mention, maybe someone didn't hear, Snow White's Scary Adventures and now Snow White's Enchanted Wish. They redid the ride, which they should have done because it was not cohesive. It was very strange.
And scary. They scared the heck out of me.
It was way scarier back in the day. You got to look that up. It was like terrifying. But those are some like very quaint rides. I never disliked it, but I've really come around to this, and I get it. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. Love it. I don't like the queue though. I like the idea of the garden, but it's all chains, and it just feels like
it's really small.
Forever. Yeah, and there's like a million people there, and I don't know why. It's always the worst people.
Waiting for Mr. Toad's?
Dude, some kid came up to me and he said that he wanted to trap me in a basement. He was like,
he's gonna become a serial killer.
Dude, he was like 8 years old and we were all laughing. His mom's laughing. And then he like kept talking and even his mom looked scared. We're like, okay, dude, you gotta cut this out. Really, really weird.
That is weird.
But I love it. I like the effect through the fireplace, like you're on the sparks, you know. We got to do a Mr. Toad's right there.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't thought of that.
I feel like Mr. Toad is kind of, it's not going to last our whole lives. Like it'll go away eventually. I don't know when. I don't know to what or what, but it will go away.
What would they do though?
It's. I'm just saying, compared to the other 4 or the other 3, it's bottom of the barrel.
But it's always got a weight, right? It's got more of a weight than Pinocchio.
Yeah, but Pinocchio and Snow White are kind of like Disney royalty, or like they called them something back when they were releasing the VHSs for the first time. They were like the Diamond Collection, and it's like specifically those 2 movies that are always brought up. So, and Peter Pan is super popular, so they wouldn't get rid of that. And Alice in Wonderland is the only one of its kind, so I don't think they would get rid of that. Mr. Toad.
Isn't Mr. Toad the only one?
Now it wasn't, but now it is.
It was in Walt Disney World, or
and it got replaced by Winnie the Pooh. Yeah,
interesting. That's a tough one, but I love the exterior. Like that's cool. That's the brick one.
Yeah,
I think I've definitely posted that picture, but I love that. It's really nice. Like it's just beautiful. As simple as it is, but it you know it's just eye catching. But then we'll dive deeper into the ride when we do the ride through. But I do like it. I've really come around to it. I like the way the wheel feels when you turn it. It's satisfying.
Yeah, I like the little cars. The little cars are awesome.
Yeah, and
it's a good ride.
It's a good little photo op too outside with the car. And then you got to talk about it. Peter Pan's flight,
dude. Yeah. Okay. Back to being iconic. I don't think Peter Pan is iconic.
Yeah, it's just got the little tower with the clock tower, but it's like,
yeah, it's not iconic, but it's very popular.
Yeah,
the most popular thing in all of Fantasyland, easily.
40 minutes.
Yeah, that's the short one.
Yeah, and it's all because of that one room, the room with the stars in it.
Yeah,
it's literally it. You know, but I like it. It's cool. It's cool that you're suspended. It's like a interesting take on a ride, but yeah, overhyped. I just don't.
You think it's overhyped?
Why is the wait always that long?
Yeah, I don't understand either.
Like, I don't understand. But this is an interesting thing. Right next to Peter Pan's flight, the holiday shop. It used to be the castle gift shop, and now it's the holiday shop.
I used to like going into there and looking up my last name. Did you ever do that? They had those big books.
My last name was there.
Do you think my last name was there?
Was it?
It was.
Yeah, mine was not. Guaranteed. Yeah. I never checked. Bagdasaryan was not there, man.
By the way, just a little behind the yellow line on my life. I got my ancestry.com results. Yeah. Yeah. I'm 30% Spanish.
I could
25% English. 15% indigenous Mexican.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That does not add up.
And then there's a bunch of little things in there too. But for the longest time, whenever anybody asked me, what are you? My dad told me your grandma was Danish and your grandpa was German. Okay. Somebody lied. Somebody was not. My grandpa was not German. He came from England as one of the original settlers because my Rainwater last name goes all the way back to 1776. Dude, I don't know. I went down a massive rabbit hole of my last name. So I was just happy I'm not a Nazi.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. I guess that works out.
Yeah.
That works out. You know what? My last name should have been there because of the Chipmunks.
The
Ross
Chipmunks.
Bagdasarian.
Oh, okay. Was somebody
Yes.
from the Chipmunks?
The creator of the Chipmunks was Ross Bagdasarian.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You didn't know that?
Hmm.
Oh, I felt so bad. I was walking into Disneyland one day,
Mm-hmm.
and this nice cast member looks at my thing, and he sees my last name, and he asked me if I was related, and I wish I said yes to make his day, just to make his day, not for myself, but he seems so excited.
Yeah.
And I should have just said yes. Is that like a lie? Is that a good lie? You know what I mean?
Yeah, mine.
Because he was just asking. I wasn't gonna get anything for it. It was for his, because then he'd go home to his spouse and be excited. Like, hey, you know who I met today?
Yeah.
One of the Chipmunk creators' relatives. I don't know. Sorry, guy. So the holiday shop, though, it is interesting. They have Christmas stuff in there year round.
Mm-hmm.
That's
cool.
something. Yeah, it's cool. That castle shop was a little weird, right? Swords, armor.
Yeah,
it's
cool.
That's some.
But would anybody
stuff,
ever,
dude?
Yeah, nobody would ever buy any of that stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah, all you mall ninjas out there. What's up? Wake up, samurai. And then across the way, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. I have nothing to say about Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, but it does have a cool door that I have a picture of.
I've never been in there. I don't think we should be going in there. You know what I mean?
I don't know. Maybe I'll have like some niece or nephew who wants to go in there. That'd be cool.
Yeah. What do the boys dress up as? Are they pirates or something?
Aren't they like little princes? I don't know.
Oh, dude, what little boy wants to be a prince?
I don't know. I'd be Prince Philip.
That guy goes hard.
Yeah. He slays Maleficent, dude. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Now, shout out to that door. It's very cool looking. Shout out to that giant clock that doesn't work. You know what I'm talking about?
Where?
It's like this intricate, right outside Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique. It's on the wall.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Beautiful. I like that, like old school, like astrological imagery.
Mm-hmm.
Not like astrology, but like the imagery of like the signs and stuff like that. Like, it's just like really cool looking. Iconic. Now, we talked about this before because it's so awesome. King Arthur's Carousel, the centerpiece in a way. It's an original, right?
OG, dude. OG. Yeah. One of the horses is still one of the ones that Walt Disney rode. That's so cool. Yeah, I think it is. That's like, they wouldn't get rid of it.
No, they'd put it somewhere.
Hmm.
I don't know. Yeah. Let us know. Deanna, give us some unconfirmed, unsubstantiated evidence. You know what's funny? She's never been mad about this kind of thing because she gets a shout out.
Yeah.
I think that's why.
Was the red thing? That's what it was, right? It was the red thing, no?
No, the skull from UCLA or something.
Oh, yeah.
Sure. I'm sorry. So, I love the carousel. We talked about it a million times. Shout out to Tommy, my friend CEO's boyfriend, who he calls himself a roommate. I
would do that when Brandon and I move in together. What's up, roommate?
They bought a house together.
That's hilarious.
They're basically married. It's a whole thing. But he did some of the work on the most current refurb. He did some of the steel work. Yeah, he also did on what is it? Dude, I almost jumped in on Reddit. They were talking about what's that restaurant? Alien Pizza Planet. Someone said it's some of the best food in Disneyland. Here's an episode about how it's the worst place to eat in Disneyland. But I don't want to start it, But so shout out to Tommy. And that's let's wait. Before there's a tiny little shop between Pinocchio and Red Rose Tavern. Used to be where you meet Frozen.
Meet Anna and Elsa. Yeah.
It's this tiny little shop, and there was a while it was a villain shop, and then they started selling like certain princess things, and it's just like a rotating thing. So it's a tiny shop. It's not always open. It's cool though. I always have a memory of being in there and drinking water out of a cup with no lid on it. Living the dream.
Living the dream, dude. Walking around drinking water
with no lid.
With no lid.
It tastes better. I don't like straws. Death to straws.
Oh,
that's
God,
a stainless steel straw, man. That's terrible. It's never getting clean. What's the B? Is that Brandy's cup?
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to the little shop. Now, Sleeping Beauty's castle. We've avoided this.
The iconic thing of, probably one of the top 10 things in the world, in all honesty. Like,
as small as it is.
Yeah.
I love it. It's our castle, It's our little dollhouse of a castle.
It's part of our home.
Yeah. And the pink, a little weird, right?
I've gotten used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't really do the thing very well, the forced perspective with the different colored pinks, because it's not a gradient. It's just like two different ones. But I do love the new roof with the gold accents, which that pattern is actually on the old roof. It's just like very in your face now. But again, I still think it's because they plan on it fading over time. So they just like make it super blue.
Exactly. Because 20, 30 years from now, it wouldn't be that long. Maybe like 10 years from now, it's going to be a life. Dude,
they're not going to. That was such a big deal that they'll repaint it, but they took the roof off, remember?
Yeah.
It's a new roof. I think they're planning on 20, 30 years, at least 20. Because that's such a big undertaking. And how silly did it look with the scaffolding over it and stuff like that? Like, yeah. I do love our castle. Walking through it, we have that moat, the drawbridge. It doesn't go up anymore. It's like more gold now, and
it's probably my favorite.
Do you remember the benches? The way you could sit where the flags were, and then they got rid of them because of some weird safety issue.
Yeah,
but yeah, love the castle. How do you feel about the walkthrough?
I like it. I like the updated version a lot, compared to how it was before. And I really enjoy it. I like Sleeping Beauty a lot. I think it's one of the more underrated Disney stories. So I'm glad it's Sleeping Beauty's castle, and we're able to do the little walkthrough. I'm kind of glad it's not a ride, because if it was a ride, it would require it to be a lot bigger, and I don't want the castle to be bigger. I like the size it is.
No, come on. If Matterhorn wasn't there, you wouldn't want a Cinderella castle size castle.
I don't like Cinderella's castle.
Yeah, because it's just bland, but
especially that new color. Ugh.
Oh, it doesn't look right. The roofs are too smooth.
Yeah.
But what if it was bigger and they put a suite in there?
Hey, you are. Now we're talking, dude. Now we're talking.
They have one. They have one. So that is something. Yeah, I like the walkthrough. It's nice and fun. And it has an alternate experience, which is always interesting.
The ADA compliant experience downstairs, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I've always wondered what that's like. Maybe I should do it. If I'm not taking anyone's spot, it's like, hey, I want to check this out. See what it's all about. And
it's probably just a room with a bunch of mirror or like,
no, it's a TV. It's like
it's a TV.
Yeah. I wonder if it takes you through it, or if I don't know what it is. But yeah, it's off to the side. And there was something I was gonna say. It's kind of spooky in there sometimes, because there's like a trick door, and then there's a Maleficent like shadow. You ever notice that? Like when you go downstairs, it's like real specific. But yeah, Sleeping Beauty is one of my favorites. Aurora is my favorite princess, for sure.
Do you think, is she really?
Yeah. Shout out to Rose. Yeah. 100%.
Oh, that's cool.
Maleficent, favorite villain.
She's up there. She's definitely up there for me.
Okay. Remove the king. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your favorite villain?
Hades is also up there with for me because, and I'm not even that big of a Hercules fan. I just really like Hades.
Dude, how great was it with Hades interacting with Maleficent in all of Kingdom Hearts, but especially Kingdom Hearts 3?
Yeah.
Where Maleficent's just like, I don't have time for this dude.
Yeah. Underrated is Pete. Pete is definitely underrated. He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, remember in the Japanese trailer for Kingdom Hearts 3 where we all thought James Woods learned Japanese, but the Japanese voice actor was just that good at being Hades?
That's spot on, yeah.
Amazing. She's the best because she's just pure evil. And people don't like evil for being evil, but I'm like, but that makes a cool villain. I'm like, no, I want him to have an interesting story. And then they tried to give Maleficent an interesting story. She used to be a fairy and her wings got clipped. Nah, get out of here.
She's also Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, and then I never saw the second one.
Me either.
And I like how they pretended the first one didn't happen in the trailers because they didn't call it Maleficent 2. They just called it like Maleficent : some title we don't care about. That was not good. A retcon of a story. Because it was not Sleeping Beauty through Maleficent's eyes. It was just a complete different story.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think RJ told me this. The little water fountain near the entrance. We brought this up during the water episode, which, yes, we did an episode, Water in Disneyland. And that was such a solid idea. I wish we were better podcasters by that point.
Because that was pretty early on, yeah.
Yeah. But RJ said when you drink water out of the fountain, you're bowing to the prince and princess, because they're dancing in the fountain and you have to kind of lean down and take a sip.
That's cute. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the little things.
Yeah. The little things. That's going to be an episode.
Yeah.
The little things. But we got to go, we got to go and
relive. And find the little things.
Yeah. Well, I could write a little things episode, but we could do multiple ones, I guess.
Yeah.
It's kind of like with that, you have to decide like what's enough for an episode. Because a land is like, you could do an episode on a land, but it's like, talking about all these little things. Well, we did pretty good with Remnants of the Past. But anyways, so it feels really whimsical in Fantasyland, right? Like,
yeah. And I think it's the point. I think you're supposed to feel like that. And it's done very well. Very well. It was
it was like an 80s refurbishment that made it this way. Where it looks like a village. Yeah. It used to look like Walt Disney World.
I hate that Fantasyland, yeah.
And for them, there's more castle walls. Like, you're within the castle walls. It's like a courtyard, and there's get out. Get out. It's not fair. All right. I like that it's a village. Does it make sense that it's behind the castle? I don't know. But
it's supposed to be in front of the castle, I see.
Technically, the castle's backwards, right? So isn't that the front?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I love the little village feel. I love like the stones and the roofs that look like rounded, and they're cartoony without looking like Toontown. Yep. It's very quaint, and you have the music playing that's just fantastical the whole time. It feels magical, and I think it feels the most Disneyland-y in there, like you said at the top of the show. Main Street, of course, has that feel, right? Of like, I'm in Disneyland. But what feels the most Disneyland? I think it's Fantasyland.
100%.
And there's so 100%. Much to it. There's so much to it. You have the whole Storybook area. You have the Small World Matterhorn area. And then, all the way up to where Toontown is. I know it's Small World too. But then you have like even the front with Pixie Hollow and Fantasy Fair. And then you have the whole interior. And it's pretty cohesive, except like the kind of seating area by Casey Jr. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's a little odd there, but it's not bad. But even the seating area outside of Red Rose Tavern is nice, and everything fits in there.
I don't have any complaints. I mean, it's funny because if you ask me what's my favorite land of Disneyland, I don't usually I probably wouldn't tell you it's Fantasyland.
Yeah,
But
you had said if you could go to one land, you would go Tomorrowland, right? For some weird reason.
Yeah,
Why was it?
I don't even remember. Maybe, I mean, there's a lot to do, I guess.
Yeah. What was the that was a weird reason. But yeah, and for me it was Fantasyland because there's just so much and you get that Disney feel even though there are no thrills or anything.
Yeah.
But it would be cool to have Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. But
dude, great, right?
Someday I'll be there. Someday my prince will come. No. So yeah, it's just such a wonderful little land, and there's like cobblestones too on the floors
throughout the whole land.
No, in the front area. It's
oh
cobblestones, right? Yeah,
yeah,
it's beautiful, and the sword and the stone, which remember the past.
I wish I pulled that sword, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, and there's just all these little things, and we probably missed some of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
But you can look up, look down. There's just something at every inch. The only thing that kind of ruins it is the strollers in the middle.
Stupid strollers. I wish you could ban strollers from Disneyland, but I understand.
I just like the big ones,
those are banned.
Nah, get them in. The doubles fit in that square.
Yeah.
Come on. The umbrella style only. Or rented ones only. No, then they're going to make people pay. That's the whole thing. But yeah, absolutely love this land. I can't wait to be back there. Fulfill the daydream.
That's, yeah.
That's,
it's almost a fever dream right now.
Dude, yeah, no, that image won't leave my head.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why.
Wow.
But it's just that one spot. Can't explain it, but that's why I want to do this episode. But we'll be there soon with our new system. So now, what?
Oh,
I watched Infinity War this weekend.
Dude, what a plot twist! All right,
yeah,
all right.
It was Saturday. I had nothing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Played some games, but I was like, I'm kind of tired. I'm not in the mood. Didn't have any chores to do. Didn't have anywhere to go. And I was like, okay, I want to watch WandaVision, but I don't know anything about what happened to anyone because I haven't seen Infinity War or Endgame or anything in between. So I put on Infinity War. It's a long movie, man.
Dude, it's a great. If you think Infinity War was long, Endgame is long.
No, this is why I don't go to movie theaters, dude. I went to the bathroom minimum 5 times. I refilled my 32-ounce water bottle twice.
Jesus.
It's too long. The thing about Marvel movies, a lot of these battles are just really drawn out. It's like, let's see how creative we can get with how we take this person down.
Okay. Yes, but it was good. That Thanos battle with Iron Man, that was anime at its peak, dude. That was literal, almost like literal anime. Like Thanos going like this with his, bringing down meteors and stuff was in Naruto.
Wait, when were the meteors? Yeah, he blew up a moon.
Yeah, and he was just like,
yeah, I guess.
That's I love that.
But it's like the whole thing is just like, let's take down an AT-AT, It's just like, how long can we make this go before we tie the cables around it and whatever? It's like, there's just so much of it.
How mad were you at Star-Lord?
Yeah, so this whole thing's his fault.
Yeah, the whole thing. The whole thing is that guy's fault.
Spoilers for Infinity War ahead. We're just spoiling.
Come on. Hey, come on.
Come on. We're spoiling it. So, yeah. Although, okay, so I know what happens to Thor later.
You haven't seen Ragnarok?
No, I have. I know what happens to Thor in Endgame. The joke and all that.
Oh, yeah.
That guilt, man. Should have gone for the head. I was like, dude, Thor's still my favorite.
That guy's awesome, dude. What Feige did with him specifically, because Thor was always so serious.
Yeah.
And now he's hilarious.
Yeah.
And it was just I think it was in the original Avengers where there's just like a couple throwaway lines where Thor was like kind of funny and everyone loved it. So I think he just ran with it after that. Yeah, great.
Oh yeah, and they're like, oh, it sounds fun. He goes, what's more fun than what is it, like letting out your anger and revenge and then like he's still my favorite, definitely solidified. And like the whole axe thing and but I did feel bad for him when like it could have ended right there, right? And I could see that guilt, but it was good. It's just, again, everything in Marvel movies takes way too long. You gotta admit, dude. Think of yourself as a movie.
I've never felt any kind of like
everything
fatigue or
so
being drawn out. Or
everything's drawn out in a Marvel movie. Every action sequence is just drawn out. And I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was great. The story was pretty good, like all that kind of thing. But it's like, I don't know. They said the beginning started the way it did because like, oh, you need to see that Thanos is a mess around. I don't know if you had time to do anything else in the beginning.
But shout out to Thanos. He's a good villain. I liked him as a villain a lot.
Yeah. Have you seen the interview with what's his face? The interview
Josh Brolin?
Yeah. How he what's his face? Who's the Hulk? Mark Ruffalo to do it. He's like, dude, you put on a mocap suit. It's real fun. And then you do voiceovers. It's like, it's cool when you get to be way bigger than you actually are. Like,
that's cool.
Yeah, cool. I like the dynamic between Thor and Rocket.
Yeah, that's cool. And Peter Dinklage showed up too.
Yeah.
Interesting
how he played a dwarf who was a giant. That was cool.
Yeah.
But I love that Rocket the Rabbit and and Thor are just complete psychopaths.
Yeah. But they bounce off each other so nicely. It's cool.
Yeah, they're like they have the best weapons. Like, oh, I want to go there.
and Teen Groot was cool too.
Yeah, he was fine.
He was playing his video games.
Yeah, but I did like it. I thought it was really interesting how there were a bunch of separate storylines because you got to see all these weird dynamics of like Tony Stark, Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, and Star-Lord, right?
Yeah.
Like, how odd is that? And they're just hanging out on Titan.
But it works.
Yeah, it works.
It works.
You got Thor, Rocket, and Groot. And then where were oh no, wait, Mantis and Drax were
on Titan also.
Yeah.
With Star-Lord,
Yeah, they were like hiding and stuff most of the time. And they're not very vocal. Drax is funnier than in Guardians 2 because they toned him down a little bit.
Is this the invisible one?
Yeah.
I'm so still. I'm invisible.
And because in Guardians 2 they played him up way too much. And it's just like it's too much. He's funny because he's scarce,
From what I understand, James Gunn wrote all the Guardian sequences though.
That's interesting.
Yeah, like he didn't really do much else in the movie other than where his characters were. It's really cool.
Yeah, and then Red Guy from Captain America. Did they expand on that later?
Oh, the Red Skull?
Yeah. Why he was there?
Kind of.
Yeah, okay.
Well, really quick, it originally was Elrond from Lord of the Rings.
The actor?
The actor, yeah. And they replaced him because he didn't want to come back and do it. They replaced him with this like random throwaway character from The Walking Dead.
Looked exactly the same.
Pretty good. He does a really good Elrond impression. Or what's his name? It's a Mr. Smith. I forget his name.
I don't know.
Yeah, the guy's awesome though.
But yeah, it's the Wakanda sequence was odd.
You thought, dude, it was awesome when Thor came in, dude.
Yeah, no, Thor coming in was the absolute best.
Yeah,
that was amazing. That Thor he's a god. Like, it doesn't get more powerful than Thor. I don't think. Right? Who's more powerful?
Captain Marvel.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not excited for that.
Yep. She is like the epitome of a god.
Whatever. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that. So I started watching Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Why?
And
That's a.
and then Disney Plus stopped working. And I'm 99% sure it's because ESPN Plus, which is probably on the same servers, got overloaded by the fight.
Oh.
That was what my tweet was about. Because Disney Plus got the error 83, which just means the servers are overloaded.
Did you watch WandaVision?
No, because I don't even watch any.
Oh, you're gonna watch it after? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not like I'm. It's weird. I'm not excited and hyped for it, but I am intrigued and think it will be good. You know
I think you'll enjoy it. I think.
Yeah, I'm sure I will. But it's like I do want to catch up now. It's time. But it's still like Marvel movies, man. They got that Marvel stank.
They do.
I don't know.
It's real stinky, dude. I love it.
But yeah, Infinity War was really good. I'm sure I know Endgame's supposed to be really great, but I feel like it's gonna try to be too epic. Does it do that? I don't know.
I think the opposite happens.
Cynical. I'm very cynical.
Yeah, watch it and we'll discuss.
Yeah. So there you go. You got a little Kirk's movie of the week.
Nice.
Surprise drop. And yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I would watch another one tonight, but it's already 8:23. So it's not happening. And all these movies are so long. Why is Ant-Man and the Wasp 2 hours long?
It's the Marvel movie.
Paul Rudd, I like Ant-Man, but I don't think that even needs to be 2 hours long.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Now it's time for We Had It So Good. So We Had It So Good is a segment in which members of the Tram fam write in with things they miss about Disneyland, things they missed in the past week, and just in general. So we got an email from John. First part of the email, some amazing praise. Thanks, John.
Dude, what a way to wake up on a Monday morning, man.
Yeah.
I felt great.
Real kind to you. And it's high praise. That's a reference. Nick Cage. Get in the cage. So I will read his We Had It So Good. Because he said we don't have to read it. I'm like,
oh, come on, man.
John,
Yeah.
John,
yeah.
we beg. We beg for these.
We do.
So, yeah. And he didn't say we can't. He just said we don't have to. So I assume it's great for us to read it. Just the We Had It So Good part. So John writes, since my wife and I live in Northern California, we only made it to the parks 2 or 3 times a year. So my We Had It So Good is planning the trip. I love the excitement of picking the dates of the trip, choosing where we're going to stay, making dining reservations in the park. I can then spend the entire time until our trip daydreaming about what we will do when we get there, and then usually not doing any of it.
Dude, that was great. Yeah. I totally get him. Whenever I do the Walt Disney World trip, which I'm almost like even pushing you a little bit, be like, hey, let's do it so I can get my planning in. And I love doing the reservations, like he's saying. I love doing all my fast passes when it comes back. But yeah. I like that We Had It So Good. It's probably one of my favorites.
So I'm gonna check the DMs because sometimes we'll just randomly get them in.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see. Nothing from Deanna, huh?
No, not that I
saw. Something we don't miss that we put on the Instagram. Dasani water tastes like it's been inside of a water gun all day. And it does. And Austin responded, he just brings water. He'll never drink water there. And he's right. I've started doing that. And they have the refill stations. Dasani's disgusting.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not as bad as Arrowhead. I'll drink anything,
is
but
my favorite water.
that's crazy.
Arrowhead is my favorite water.
You grew up with it, huh?
It's the best, dude. It tastes like water. It doesn't taste like minerals. It doesn't taste like minerals and garbage that they put into it. I'll tell you something after we stop recording. But I love it. And but does anything really taste as good as water out of the hose during a hot summer day? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So last minute. Oh, come on. Oh, my fingerprint reader's dirty. That's great. That's great. Okay, so Kimmy writes in, I think. Oh, right. She just said, a year ago on Wednesday, I got my annual pass again and rode Rise for the first time in Group 16.
Nice.
Rise of the Resistance, man.
Nice.
We didn't say it. She did tell me last week. Galaxy's Edge has been closed longer than it's been open.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah.
Fun fact.
We had it so good. Rise.
Mm.
Do you have one? Since we had it so good. What do you miss?
Honestly, I kind of miss going through this guy behind me.
Monstro?
Yeah. Like, I feel like it's always like one of the most out of place things in any ride. Like, why is he there? I don't know.
Because you're going into a whale and everything's small.
What?
Everything is tiny.
Why would it be tiny in a whale?
No, he's that giant.
Oh, I guess.
I think that's what it is. Yeah.
And how
they
yellow
say
his
something
teeth
in the spiel.
and how yellow his teeth are.
He's a whale, dude. He doesn't have a toothbrush. He eats kelp, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Or plankton.
Yeah.
Is it kelp? I don't know.
One of them.
Weakest world in Kingdom Hearts, I think. It's just gross.
I like the idea of it, of being inside a Monstro.
Yeah.
But yeah, kind of a weak world.
Yeah. I like the front area when you get double jump or high jump. It's fun.
Sos is playing through Kingdom Hearts 3 for the first time right now.
Has he played the other ones?
Yeah, he has. But first time Kingdom Hearts 3, I've been bugging him since it's been out.
I
2 years
tried
now.
on PS5.
I tried it on
60.
I tried it on Xbox.
Right. Series X.
Yeah.
S.
No, X.
Wait, what'd you do? Did you sell the S and keep the X?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I did.
That's nice. That's nice. Now, what is mine? Maybe just Fantasyland during the daytime, Would, like I said, make the daydream a reality. That'd be nice. But it's like a daydream of something that hasn't happened yet. But yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's it. So, our closing segment. Let's take one last bite out of this episode. So, one last bite is the segment we've been trying out. A little bit of fun about our week and a little bit of Disneyland. What's the best food you ate this week? Wait, before that, did you really cancel all your delivery apps?
No.
What? I was so proud of you,
dude. So was I. But no, I have not canceled my delivery apps, and actually have some kebabs waiting for me after this episode. And I feel like since I'm so hungry right now, that is going to be my best food of the week.
Where'd you get them from?
Georgie's Mediterranean.
It's funny. It's because I was listening and you're like, I got to bring you some Georgie's, man. You're going to really like it. And I'm like, oh, maybe I'll ask him to bring it. And well, here we are.
Yep.
But yeah, so wait, why did you say you deleted them?
Because I was going to this morning. Then.
And then all this nonsense happened?
Yes.
All right. Yeah, so, I have a, what's the Uber Eats subscription called? Eats Pass or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have it free for a year.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
I used it the other day. It's a total waste. I'm just going to delete the app. I'm just going to have free Eats Pass and never use it. But I did not eat good food this week. Although I did have Chick-fil-A at some point this week. Oh, because I donated blood Thursday, and it's like last time I ate afterwards, big mistake. Eat before. I was so lightheaded the last time. But so I ate before. Chick-fil-A really hit the spot that day. Had the brownie. Because there's a free brownie in the app for everyone.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone now.
I didn't redeem, and I went,
But I got a Dave's Double from Wendy's the other day. It's dude, some thick beef.
It is
good.
Square.
It was pretty good. I was very surprised.
Wendy's isn't bad. It's not bad.
The fries were soggy because I did Uber Eats and they took like an hour. It got delayed 100 times and the cancel button disappeared. It was it was, dude. I'm done with. I don't do food delivery anyway. It was a waste of my time, waste of my money.
Dude,
I even had no delivery fee and 5% off of the other fees or some crap.
Yeah.
No. I'm done. But so
I'll be done soon.
yeah. So you think the kebab you're gonna eat is gonna be your best food of the week?
Yeah, it's the rice, the spicy hummus, the Mediterranean salad. Oh, great stuff, man. Yeah, I'm so. Yeah.
Wow, you sound hungry. So now, what food would you get from Fantasyland?
Oh, is that even a question? Does apple juice count?
You can have that as a treat.
All right,
So,
yeah.
Okay. So what food though?
Probably the chonga.
Now you're into the chimichanga?
I can do the chimichanga. That's pretty good. I'll take that over the turkey leg any day. I probably wouldn't. Maybe get the gray stuff. There's nothing that I like crave from Red Rose Tavern.
I crave that poutine.
I'm not a big poutine guy.
But it doesn't taste like other poutine.
The gravy, does it have gravy?
The gravy is more like it's not a sweet gravy. It's not like a thick gravy. It's more like a steak juice. It's almost like an au jus.
Like an au jus, yeah.
There's shredded beef.
I think I've had that.
And the cheese curds have like maybe like parsley in them or something. Some Italian parsley. And it's the waffle cut seasoned fries.
Yeah.
And then there's pickled onions, but I get it without it. But I miss that. And you know what? I would get the apple juice this week. I'm craving that now.
Sounds good.
Maybe soon,
good.
man. Maybe soon. Now, should we really last minute check if there's any just more news that dropped?
Just go for it, yeah. I mean, this is a very heavy news day. Considering,
what?
Considering the stay-at-home orders was lifted.
Yeah.
What do you use for your news?
I don't. I go on Reddit.
I go on Twitter.
I have Flamingo installed again, but I don't use it. I go on Reddit, sort by new, but they're a little behind. But I do check Twitter sometimes, but I don't see. Yeah, we just had the
Jungle Cruise.
Talked about it. Yeah,
Crazy. LA Times did the article on that. That's interesting. Kingdom Hearts 2 is trending right now.
Why?
No reason.
There's got to be a reason.
It doesn't look like a reason.
Huh. Well, let's see. I know this is so exciting for everyone. Us scrolling through social media. I don't. That's not gonna work. Just
that Mickey.
He wearing what's he wearing?
He's wearing a Supreme hoodie.
Oh my God.
It's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah. I got nothing for news. Now watch, something will drop tomorrow or something like that. But yeah, that's all we got. It feels like we're in the home stretch.
It does. I'm staying positive. The stay-at-home orders were lifted. We're seeing like the cases, deaths, everything's going down right now. So I'm happy.
I heard we may have peaked. So
I think so.
Let's hope that there's some good times ahead. Let's just keep daydreaming until it's a reality. And please write in if we forgot something. Write in if you missed something. Oh, right. One last thing. I'm going to count this as we had it so good. RJ writes, dude, when you asked, what would you use your annual pass discount on? I immediately thought fried chicken from Plaza Inn. And then I said it like right after. And because that's the best, man.
Yeah, that's a go-to.
Yeah, what did you say you would use it on? I just listened to this.
I don't even remember.
What would you use it on now?
My apple juice.
You don't get a discount on apple juice.
I will make them give me a discount.
No, that was the point of the segment.
Yeah.
What was it? Monte Cristo. That's what it was.
Monte Cristo. That's a good pull. Yeah. That's a good pull to myself.
Yeah. I almost got some fried chicken today, but I don't have time from Popeyes, like bone-in fried chicken. But anyways, got any weird things to say? Got any weird sign-offs?
We hungry. We'll see you guys next week.
See you real soon.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, stop the recording.